Our first guest tonight is an Emmy-winning actor, a former Bundy family member, and co-anchorman. She is now podcasting with Jamie-Lynn Sigler. Her show, Messy, premieres tomorrow. Please say hello to Christina Applegate. Welcome. It's great to see you. Thank you for coming.
Of course, I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, I came out and, like, I did a somersault, like Willy Wonka, and then I was like, ta-da! You'd be like, what a bitch, she's such a liar. Okay, anyway.
I've learned.
I literally am disabled.
I've learned from our text exchanges that you have a very sick sense of humor.
It's how I live. It's how I keep myself okay.
Yeah. I like it. I think that's good. I think that's the way to go, for sure.
Otherwise, I'd be like, meh, 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 all the time.
Yeah. You probably you do a little of that, I'm sure, right?
Every day when I wake up. It's fine.
Yeah, when you wake up,
I think we all kind of do, right?
For those who don't know, you were diagnosed with MS, like, what, 3 years ago? Is it
2021.
2021, and you've been.
Are you going to say, like, how's it going?
Yeah, well, no. But how are you? How are you doing?
I mean, it sucks. I mean, I'm not going to lie, and I think anyone who has MS isn't going to be like, this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Right, sure.
It really isn't, because that would make you have a really crappy life if that's the best thing. The best thing that ever happened to you is something like this.
You've joined forces.
You guys don't get me. Like,
they'll get it. They'll get it. You know, it's
they'll come around.
Because for people, it's a little bit shocking. You know, you come out with a cane, and people love you and are concerned about you.
Of course, and I understand that. And you know, look, did I want this? No. Do I wish this upon anyone? No. But it is my now. It's my normal. And
one good thing that came of this, I guess, is that you made a new friend, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, who also has MS, and who you started a podcast with.
We did. And
did that begin with phone calls, or how did that start?
We have a mutual friend named Lance Bass from a band called NS
Yink. NS Yink, I think it is.
Yes. Yeah. NS Yink. And we had known each other in the peripheral for many years. I mean, I've known Lance for 25 years or something. And so I, had seen her around and stuff. And then when I kind of came out to my closest and my nearest and dearest before I went public with it, he goes, you got to talk to Jamie. And so, yeah, it started as conversations. And I'd be sitting there and we'd be like laughing and crying and talking for 2 hours. And then I don't know which one of us was like, let's just record this, make it a thing, because we felt that what we were talking about, we were being really raw and really honest about how we were feeling, that it might help, and I think it will help people, and I really do. I think that people are listening, and you don't have to have MS to listen to what we're talking about. We talk about everything from, being constipated, I know, whatever. Just like, we can help you through your constipation.
Yeah.
We have tricks of the trade. We have amazing guests, -1. Just kidding. No. He's a guest. You're a guest.
I was a guest on the show. We did talk about constipation.
It does come up. It does come up.
And we've got an expert on the phone.
It doesn't come out.
You've got Martin Short on your show.
Yeah.
Now, you told me, like, you said, hey, would you like to be on the podcast? And Martin Short just did the podcast. I was like, oh, Marty's a good friend of mine. And then you said, oh, Marty's a better friend of mine.
Yes.
And then we got in a kind of an argument.
About who's the favorite.
Yeah, who Marty likes better.
And you started a text chain with Marty.
I added him.
And said, am I your favorite? And then he goes, you two little kids or something.
He dodged it in a weird way.
Yeah, he didn't want to answer it. But then he sent me a private message that I was his favorite.
He sent me the same message on the side also. Well, Canadians, they want to have it all every way.
So kind.
So what we did, and I have not seen this yet. So what we did, we reached out to Marty and we asked him, said, okay, all jokes aside, this must be settled. Please make us a video. And now, for the first time, you and I are going to see.
I'm freaking out.
Hopefully, we'll get an answer on this and he won't leave us dangling again.
I'm the
Mr.
favorite.
Martin Short. Go ahead, Marty.
Hello, you two nutballs. But first of all, I am honored to be part of this mature and meaningful argument. Not since my children were 5 have I experienced this level of jockeying for my love. With that said, it's time to put an end to this, and after 1 second of deliberation, the answer is Christina. Not even close. First of all, Jimmy once confided in me that he felt bathing was for suckers. And even though, Jimmy, you have those beautiful childbearing hips, the simple truth is that Christina is an absolute delight and takes my breath away every time she walks into a room. Jimmy, you're more of a worthwhile obligation. Like if a colonoscopy were a person. Oh, sorry. Oh, getting a call from an unknown number. Gotta run. Hello? Oh, hi, Barack. How's it going?
Okay, I think we've lost Marty there, but that's, I guess we got clarity is what we got.
Some clarity.
We also learned that next time maybe Marty should use that iPhone to shoot the video instead of a flip phone or whatever he
Yeah,
is
I don't know what was happening there.
I mean, what's going on?
I don't know. That was very grainy.
All right.
It was like weird porn.
Let's take a break. Christina Applegate is here. Her podcast with Jamie-Lynn Sigler is called Messy. It premieres tomorrow. We'll be right back. We are back with Christina Applegate. Her new podcast premieres tomorrow. It is called Messy. And was there a podcast that inspired you to start this podcast?
I'd love to say that there was, but honestly, I've never listened to a podcast.
Not even one?
And now I have one. I think that's the best way to do it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's put it out into the world.
Is it because a podcast would cut into your 16 to 18 hours of watching reality television every
Probably,
day?
yeah. And my focus, I can't, it's like I need my stuff.
What are you on right now? What shows?
Okay. Naked and Afraid. Always Naked and Afraid. Or as I like to call it, taking a shower. Then it'll come to you in a minute, right? It's gonna come to you. You guys are awesome. 90 Day Fiancé UK.
Oh, UK.
UK. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they behave like that over there.
They do.
They do, huh?
And they have like these descriptions that someone wrote of like what was happening on the screen. And the other day I was watching, and the woman who was doing the voiceover said, "Here's an overweight man with tattoos and a tattered shirt." And I was like, I wonder how he feels about this.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know, like.
Hopefully he's not listening in on that.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's that? Hey, little fat boy, or what's the David Bowie sang the song to Ricky Gervais?
Yeah,
Little fat man. Okay,
right.
yeah, it was kind of like that. If
Well-
you guys don't know Extras, it's a great show.
So you've been doing that, I know that.
Yeah.
And you started acting as a baby, I know that as well.
Yeah, I did that.
We have happened upon a clip from your past that I'm not sure if you...
I didn't know him that well.
Well,
Oh, you're not talking about that.
no, I'm talking about a movie called Jaws of Satan. Does that ring a bell?
Shouldn't it to everyone here?
It probably does to a couple of the people here,
Yeah.
but in case it doesn't, well, perhaps this
Okay.
will help refresh
This will
your
be
memory.
fun. Emmy-nominated actress Christina Applegate.
How old were you when you did that?
Oh gosh, probably 8, 9.
You were in the room with the snake
Yeah,
too,
the
right?
snake was in there. Yeah.
Was the snake trained or
Yeah,
something?
there was a trainer, and I remember that he had like weird fingers, right? Like the fingers went like that because he had gotten bit so many times. And I thought it was so cool looking that I taught myself how to do that, how to move my fingers. So now
That
I can
doesn't
do
seem
that.
like a great
Isn't that a weird
quality.
thing?
Yeah, that's.
A lot of weird stuff that happened.
Do you remember the plot of that film?
I don't think there is a plot. Right?
There is.
There is? Okay, would you let us know?
I'd love to share it with you.
Thank you.
While being transported via train to a carnival, a king cobra is let out of its box by Satan. And it kills 2 railroad workers. The snake flees into the night under the influence of demonic powers. It eventually heads toward a small Alabama town ready to strike in the name of evil. Meanwhile, the town's Roman Catholic priest, the Reverend Tom Farrow, played by Fritz Weaver,
Yes, I know.
discovers that his ancestor was none other than St. Patrick, who drove the snakes from Ireland. Now, Father Farrow must do the same. So it's a holiday film in some ways.
I'm glad I changed representation. I'm glad I have different ages.
How old is your daughter?
She's 13.
She's 13. And has she seen the Jaws of Satan?
No, I don't think you can. Can you? I mean, I don't know if there's like, I don't even know if we had DVDs back then. It was probably just like, like, brrr, and you had to put it through the thing and loop it onto the...
1981. This is like pre-VHS probably even. Did you, I heard you're taking her to Coachella, your daughter.
Yes.
Is that something you want to do or she wants to do?
Yes. Because I want to go to Coachella.
Who are you particularly...
With McCain. And my difficulty of the walking in the dirt.
You must really love Sadie, that's for sure.
No, I will do anything for her. We're going to see Lana Del Rey. That is her jam, and that is what
Oh, yeah, she's great. All right. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Do you think that, when she asked you to take her, that in the back of her head, she was going like, oh, Mom's not going to want to go to this. I'll go to this with my friends?
Probably. I think she'd probably prefer that, but I'm not going to let her run around that.
Have you been to Coachella before?
Yes, I have. I actually went to see Paul McCartney. And this
you did?
a million years ago. Yeah.
Oh,
it was
all
amazing.
right.
And because I don't stay for the other stuff. I know you're supposed to stay because it's a festival crowd.
Yeah, that's what they
Supposed
say.
to wear a little jean short and a little fringy fringe and
Yes, sometimes. Yeah,
your
sometimes.
butt hanging out. Can't do that anymore, guys. Yeah, we went, and someone that was with us was getting upset because of the pot smoke.
Oh,
So
really?
much pot smoke. So we left early, and as we were getting to the car, we heard, "Hey, Jude," and I just was like.
Well, don't bring that buzzkill with you to
But
this
guys,
one.
I did do Shakespeare with Martin Short, which you haven't, and Paul McCartney was a musical guest at one of our Shakespeare plays, and he sang and played all his music just for that night.
Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's even better than Jaws of Satan.
Yes. Pretty cool.
Christina Applegate, everybody. Her podcast is called Messy. And for news tomorrow, we'll be right back with Huey Lewis.